Some more amazing vinyl finds. Some great stuff in here. Come in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, some more awesome vinyl finds. A couple from the dollar bin, which is surprising. It's always fun to find some good stuff in the dollar bins. Um, Other than the normal stuff that you don't want, that usually ends up in the thrift stores. But I found this one in the dollar bin. This is the Shaken Pyramids, Celts and Cobras. Cool, cool Scottish rockabilly band from Glasgow, formed in 1980. It is on the Virgin record label, mint vinyl for being in the dollar bin. You got Davy Duncan on vocals, drums, and percussion and harmonica. You've got James Crichton on vocals, acoustic, and electric guitars, mandolin, and acoustic bass, and Ken McClellan on vocals and acoustic guitar. And they have a bunch of guests, at least six bass players in here. Yeah, one on slap bass, upright bass, and a couple on electric bass. And then one guy does piano and electric bass as well. So a bunch of guest artists on this one. It's only the two albums that this band put out. Their first album was released in 1981 called Skin 'Em Up. This is their second and final album. I'm not sure why the band um, didn't make it, but cool rockabilly stuff for a buck. And again, mint condition. Cool stuff. Another one from the dollar bin that again is in great shape. I don't know a lot about this band, and they didn't tell me too much about this band either. I think they're more of a cover band, perhaps. But this is Hourglass from Guelph, Ontario. Kind of a roots rock, blues and pop band. They do a lot of covers on this album. I think this is the one and done album as well. This one is on the Marathon record label. You've got Bruce Hare on guitars and vocals, Phil Cowan on bass and vocals, Jack Finlayson on piano and vocals, Rick Todd on drums and vocals. They do a lot of covers, as I said. They do a lot of Beatles covers on this one. Obla Di, Obla Da. Carrie Mia, Maxwell Silverhammer, another Beatles cover. Get Ready, With a Little Help. Dixie, The Night They Drove. And The Letter. And then side two is Till, Remember When, which is a medley. Peggy Sue and Don't Be Cruel. And Johnny Be Good. One of these songs, I can't remember which one it is, was done by Chilliwack, another great Canadian band. Is it Get Ready? I want to say it's Get Ready. But regardless, amazing find for a buck. What are you going to do? This is a cool find. I do have a couple of albums from these guys in my collection. This is Rat in the Kitchen by UB40. This was not in the dollar bin, but it's a great find. Wasn't that expensive. You got the original inner sleeve with lyrics. And then I've never seen this label before. I'm not familiar with it at all. It is DEP International. I don't know this label whatsoever, but again, the record is in mint condition. This is their seventh album by the band, released in 1986. Amazing collection of pop and reggae rock. The title track, Rat in Me Kitchen, features a guest trumpet solo by Herb Albert, which is kind of cool. It's punchy, it's authentic, it's experimental tracks. It's a little heavier than their other stuff, and it's really, really good. I really like this one. So happy to find this one. I found another band that I've never heard of before, but it's a cool find. This is an EP by the Addicts. They're from Ipswich, Suffolk, England. Yeah, great English punk band formed in the 80s. They were pretty popular back in the day. This is their album, Barroom Bop. Again, an EP by the band. They've got a ton of albums out as well. I love the, again, mint condition by the Addicts. Happy to find this one, as I said. Who's on here? You got Monkey, which is, I assume, the vocalist. Monkey Vox, Pete D riffs, Mal Basics, Kid D sticks, I assume the drummer. James Ivory's keyboardist, and backing vocals Margaret and Tim. So I assume Monkey is the Vox is the lead singer. I'm thinking. Pete D, guitarist. Mel is the bass player. Kid D Sticks is the drummer, and James is the keyboardist. I don't know. It's weird. Cool stuff. There is a price label on here. I don't know where that came from, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's the back of the album. But again, another one in mint condition. Wow. So happy to find these. Another great punk band from Canada, Teenage Heads. They were Teenage Head, but later on they changed their name to Teenage Heads. I'm not sure why. But again, great punk rock band from Hamilton, Ontario, again, Southern Ontario. They've been popular since the 80s. So you got Frankie Venom on vocals, Gord Legs Lewis on guitar. Originally Steve Mahan on bass, but later Steve Marshall on bass. And I'm going to butcher this last name, Nick Stepancic on drums and vocals. This is their 7th album, Tornado, released in 1983. It's a mini LP again with 6 tracks. Don't Cage Me In, I'm Just Too True, Dangerous Imagination, Tornado, Blood Boogie, and Love for Sale, LUV, Love for Sale. Turn it up or turn it off. It is on the MCA label. Again, another one in mint condition. Cool find though. I do have another Teenage Head album when they were known as Teenage Head, but for some reason they changed that name. They just added an S. I just want to be different, but it's a cool find. Another cool find. I don't have any of these guys. I've heard of them before. This is the Hoodoo Gurus. Mars Needs Guitars. They're a great Australian rock band formed in 1981. Combination of rock and new wave and garage rock. It's a second album by the Hoodoo Gurus, released in 1985. The title references Mars Needs Guitars is a reference to a 1967 science fiction film, Mars Needs Women. You got some amazing tracks on here: Bittersweet, Like Wow, Wipeout, Death Defying, Poison Pen. This one reached 140 on the Billboard 200 charts in 1986. Excellent dynamics, excellent songwriting on this one. Just great music. It's got the original sleeve. There's the band there. Okay. And it's on the big time Mercury label, but again, another one in mint. Like these vines are just mint. I cleaned them, but I didn't really have to clean them, but I always do just to make sure. But great find, Hoodoo Gurus, cool stuff. Now this guy I know, I had some solo albums by him, but I don't have them anymore. So I'm glad to get back into Mr. Winwood, Steve Winwood, Arc of a Diver. Amazing, amazing album. The second solo album by multi-instrumentalist Steve Winwood, released in 1980. He plays all the instruments on the album, just giving him again that status of multi-instrumentalist. Um, the lead single, "While You See a Chance," was a huge, huge hit. His first solo hit. The album peaked at #3 on the Billboard 200 charts, and it's just brilliant. It's the vocals are fantastic. The music is so passionate. It's an amazing album. Got the original inner sleeve, and what a great artist this guy is. When he start with Traffic, when he was, or sorry, when he start when he was 16 or something like that. It's on the Island record label. 15 or 16 when he started singing. Cool stuff. Awesome find though, Mr. Steve Winwood. Again, another one in mint condition. And the last two, I know the band. I love the band, but this is my first solo stuff from this guy, Mr. Bryan Ferry. The cover's in mint except for this sticker remnant, but a little bit of wear up here, but nothing major. Of course, Bryan Ferry, famous for being the front man for Roxy Music before he launched a solo career. This is These Foolish Things. It's a debut solo album by Mr. Ferry. And he was still part of Roxy Music when he made this album. But he dedicated a lot of time in this one. It's on the Atlantic label, again, mint condition. Released in 1973, and just traditional pop and glam rock on this one. No guest star. Eddie Jobson I recognize, violin, keyboards, and synthesizers. No other artists that I recognize off of this one. But Hard Rain's Gonna Fall, River of Salt, Don't Ever Change, Piece of My Heart, Baby I Don't Care, It's My Party, Don't Worry Baby, Sympathy for the Devil, Tracks of My Tears, You Won't See Me, I Love How You Love Me, Love You Is Sweeter Than Ever, and These Foolish Things Remind Me of You. Of course, it's an album of cover tracks, and yeah, amazing stuff. And another album from him is Let's Stick Together. Another one in mint condition with a tiny bit of wear up at the top, but who cares? So he had finished with Roxy Music at this time, and this one came out in when did this one come out? 1976. This one came out. It's a blend of R&B covers. You got jazz re-recordings of his own Roxy Music tunes. The vocals are perfect. Arrangements are great. The production is so good off of this one. Another one on the Atlantic label, and another one in mint condition. So some amazing finds from my recent dig. What's on this one here? Let's Stick Together, Casanova, Seabreeze, Shame, 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 2HB, The Price of Love, Chance Meeting, It's Only Love, which is a Lennon McCartney track. You Go to My Head, Remake and Remodels, and Heart on My Sleeve. Um, Chris Spedding is on guitars. John Wetton is on bass on this one. Some cool stuff. Mel Collins on sax. Eddie Jobson on violin and synthesizers. So he's got some weight on this one as far as artists. So there you have it, guys. There's some amazing vinyl finds. I'd say in all of them in mint condition. A couple for $1, and you never know what you're going to find when you get out there and dig. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.